Yes, the van is finished. We show you how we do the folding mirrors, finish up the bumper and the headlights, as well as the rear lights. Hey guys, so moving on to the next stage, we've got lots of bits to fit to this van. The Transporter HQ version 3 black headlights with their bulb upgrades, so the H7 bulbs and the high beam bulbs as well. We've got some power folding mirrors as well. New top mounts to go with the Stance Plus coilovers. The ultra low, so they've got the adjustment right the way up to the anti-roll bar bracket. Transport HQ LED rear lights. And then we've got the fog light upgrade as well with the plastics. I'm going to fit that on. We've got a new set of Amrock steel wheels in 18 inch to go on. We've just fitted the tyres to those. And then we've got camper glass, again from Transport HQ. They've supplied us all the glass to get this one out. So we'll get all these bits on the van. Okay, so I just wanted to chat to you about fitting the Transport HQ H7 bulbs into the headlights, as well as their H1 bulbs. So you disconnect the red wire, and then there's two little pins inside. If you push down and then kind of pull it to one side, it will come over, and the same with the other one. It's easier while the headlight's off to change these bulbs. And then you just take the bulb out. There's only one way these fit in, with the flat section there. That's in right now. There goes to the flat bit, goes across the bottom. Then plug live wire back in. Just make sure that the black wire is also plugged in. Sometimes they pull off as you take the cover off. Just being careful when you do fit that bulb not to touch the glass part of it. And now we move on to this one, so you can wiggle the plug, pull that out of the way, clip that one, clip that one, take the bulb out. The new bulbs, you unclip that, drop that down into place. Again, it can only go one way. There's a little locator, like that. Clip that over, clip that over, and then pop the bulb in. Turn that. Plug that in. Now, sometimes these don't work, so you need to turn that plug round and plug it in the other way. So we leave this all open so we can test that once the headlight's fitted. Not only that, we can test the beam pattern. So you turn this until you get to the point where it comes out again, but you can watch the adjustment. If you bring the van up to a wall, and as you turn it, the beam pattern will move. And so when you're looking at it on the wall, you'll see the beam pattern come, so it kicks up in the right angle. Obviously, going into an MOT garage, you can get this checked out as they have the beam settings. And then once you're happy with it, you tuck this all in into there like that. Pop the cap on, and that's it. But we leave it off for a minute because we're going to fit the headlight in the van now. Whilst the front bumper was off, we also fitted the front fog lights. To do this, you need to melt off the lower trim covers on the back of the bumper to gain access and fit the new fog lights in place. Make sure to run all your wires and hide them out the way before putting the bumper back on. Next up is the power folding mirrors. So we're going to remove the commercial electric mirrors and fit some power folding mirrors that fold up like this. To do this, we need to remove the door card, and to do that you need to unclip this here. There's a couple of screws in there, There is a couple of screws down the bottom, there and there, and there's one in the centre. Just get that on there, and then the poppers will allow you to pull the door card off. That way you can gain access to the wiring that comes through behind here, and then you undo the 3 screws there to remove the mirror. We've already done it on this side, so that is all off now. There's 2 plugs. You've got your main big plug here, and then the other plug there. They feed through here with a little rubber bung, through and up. Just be careful that you get it the right side of where the window channel is. So as this feeds down, you just need to make sure that the wire goes around the channel that runs down here and then up and out through the hole on the other side. So that's the 2 plugs. That's 1 mirror removed. With it, we'll get new mirrors fitted on and then carry on showing you how to do the wiring. So we're on the tail end of the electrics now for the folding mirrors, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of wiring that goes on to make mirrors work. So obviously there's a replacement mirror switch to install. We need to feed all the wires through the door, right the way through underneath the panels and down behind all the dash, and then back out the other side. You also need to connect it to a fuse, so you need to install that as well. We've also fitted the upgraded fog lights as well in the front bumper, so we need to change out the wire and re-pin the plug for that. Yeah, we're getting there now. That's the tail end of the electrics done. Clyde sorted out everything in the back, as you've seen. So yeah, on to the next bit, get this all buttoned up and in place. Adding the inline fuse as well in the control unit, and then we can test the mirrors working.
With the lower dash panels removed, we can gain access to run all the wires. We actually use a piece of welding wire to feed this through the door harness and out the other side, so we can run all the plugs and connectors for the new mirrors. At this point you can see Evan has run the wires through and is just connecting the new connector blocks onto the wires. So a couple of things here. We needed to remove the mirror caps. 1, because we were going to use them and keep the commercial look, and 2, we needed to gain access to the DAB and FM aerials. There's a couple of small torques that you need to remove the aerial units out, and then carefully feed the wires through the centre of the mirror. Then you do the reverse process, installing them into the new mirror.
Well, we are almost there. The van is almost complete. Can't wait to show the customer this one. A few last bits and pieces to finish up tomorrow, and then we'll give you an overview of everything.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.